Good afternoon, Stallions. This is the Quill. I'm here with
Coach Jamar.
My name is Manny, and this is my co-host
Tiago Noah.
And we are here to talk about the great institution that the LBA is.
Yeah. So, Coach Jamar, or the commissioner, as you previously mentioned, you like to be called. How exactly did you get involved with LBA?
Well, at first when they mentioned it to me, it was kind of like a joke. So I just thought it was a joke. So when they said, "Oh yeah, we should start a lunchtime, basketball league," I'm like, "Yeah, okay," and I should be the commissioner. So then I guess they stuck with it. So other people were coming up to me and said, "Oh, I heard you're gonna be the commissioner." I'm like, "Wait, what?" I'm like, "It was a joke." But then once the basketball season ended, CJ, he kept coming to me about doing something. I said, "You know what? All right, let's go." So I went, did what I needed to do, get it approved and whatever, and we put on our first tournament, and it was a great hit. So from there, we had our second tournament, and now it's just like we're going full head of steam.
Full head of steam.
Okay.
Question, just like a random question that popped into my brain. How many tournaments have you guys done so far?
We done 2 because we got started late. I believe February was our first tournament, and it was like 3 weeks, I want to say, 3-4 weeks. So we only did 2 so far.
Okay. So we obviously see you on the basketball court, and we obviously see you setting up the boundaries.
Yes.
So what would you say is your official role of the Lunch Ball Association?
Well, my official role is number 1 to make sure no one hurt themselves, and to make sure everything that we're doing on the social media side is appropriate. The kids, everything just been in order. That pretty much my part in to organize the teams like we're doing the All-Star. So I'm picking teams and organizing all of that. But these 3 guys, they the one do the bulk of the work. I'm just the guy that just oversee it and little details there to make sure I put it together.
Yeah, of course.
The LBA itself, would you say that it's like has definitely helped further their leadership? Like it's like,
listen, these guys really stepped up big time because they actually went out and started doing merch. I'm like, what? So y'all really taking it that far? And they went and started doing other things at other parks, and I'm like, okay, so I see where they're going with this, and I really wanted to really help and be a part of it. So it's definitely helping them out with their creativity and everything. Yeah.
Okay. So we obviously know that this is more of a school-based association.
Yes, sir.
And of course, I know that most of them are juniors, or I think all of them are juniors. And of course, you'll have next year to do. So what are your future plans for next year?
So they wouldn't stop. So one day I get a call from Miss Martinez, and she was like, "Oh, one of the kids wanted to start a club." I'm like, "What you mean a club?" "Yeah, for the LBA." I'm like, "I ain't doing all that." Like, that's just too much to do. But then as that time went on and I started to see how big, and Miss O, our principal, is like fully behind this. So I'm like, okay, if she fully behind it, it must be something here. So let me get involved. So next year we're going to start a club, a LBA club. We still need to decide on what this club is going to assist of. We kind of brainstorm some ideas yet, but nothing is set in concrete yet. But we're going to have a club next year.
So it's going to be even more official next year, huh?
Yes. So we're looking to have at least 10 tournaments next year.
10 tournaments.
At
wow.
least 10 tournaments next year.
it's crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So with the tournaments that you guys have had so far, how would you say the kids themselves sign up for that tournament? Like, how does the process look?
Well, the first time we did it during lunch period, they came in with their group, and we took a pictures and wrote down their name. The second time, it was through Instagram, and it was a flood. Like, both times, it was like a flood of people just coming, and I'm still surprised. And people throughout the day, like, "Hey, coach, when you having another tournament?" We had another tournament. So, like, the turnout is great. We're just trying to keep that excitement going for every tournament that we have, because we don't want to lose the fan interaction, because that's what's making it big as well.
Yeah, of course. It's like getting that momentum behind it. That's the
Yes.
the actual rhythm of it all.
Yes.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. So, yeah, is this the end? Okay. So I just wanna end it off and thank you on behalf of the kids themselves and behalf of the school. It's really an amazing thing what you guys have been doing during lunch. I've really enjoyed everything so far.
Thank
All
you.
the games have been amazing. I'm gonna be honest.
Thank you.
Although it does get
Some
a little
of 'em.
rowdy sometimes, you know.
Yeah.
It all comes down to like, you know, like having fun, you know.
Yeah.
Definitely.
At the end.
This entire like LBA organization has really shown how if you have like a passion for something, go
Yes.
ahead and do it. You know, like
Yes.
you never know. It turned into it was a joke in the beginning, but now
was
it's
a
definitely
complete
something.
joke. I
Exactly.
Yeah.
definitely was joking about being a commissioner and turn around and not look at me. I'm the commissioner for
Yeah.
real.
No, they should make you like a little tiny plaque, like right here, just saying like the commission.
Well, CJ, like they got my shirt, but I guess something happened to it. So on the next go round, I guess I have my LBA shirt.
Jamar, LBA commissioner.
Yeah.
LBA logo right here.
Actually, somebody said to me today that my name should be Big Papa Commish. Cause you know I sell candles as well. You know I got Big Papa candles.
Yeah.
So they put it together, Big Papa Commish, and I think I like that.
That's good. That's
Yeah.
CJ, we need to work on that.
Now kids are gonna be walking around the hallway and being like, "Hey, Big Papa Commission."
No Coach Jamar no more.
No Coach
Yeah.
Geronimo, it's Big Papa Commish.
Big Papa commission.
That's good. That's good.
Okay. Okay, we're here with the LBA founders. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
I'm Marquise, aka Mar, you know.
You know who it is. Christian Lugo, aka Mr. LBA, aka Look Back Lugo.
Yeah, I'm Camel Fat Poppy. Some people like to call me Robert.
Just Robert? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
RG,
makes sense. That makes
RG
sense.
too.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay, so how did your team come together? Like, how did you guys become the founders?
So were you friends like before
Yeah.
this, or do you guys come together because of like, you know, you guys?
You want to
playing
answer that?
basketball?
Or?
Yeah, you can answer.
All right, so we became friends throughout the summer playing travel basketball for the team that they have here at the school. Yeah, that went out, you know, and then CJ transferred to Somerset, so we just became friends throughout school. And yeah, we just started hanging out, got together, played ball together, and
Yeah, it was really just we were friends before. Like,
So like the idea of like LBA, when did it start to kick in?
so they always would play. I came to the school like late, so they always would play like just lunch basketball at lunch. Like that was just their lifestyle. That was what they would do.
Yeah.
And then I wasn't into it at first because I'm like, why am I gonna get sweaty when I have another class? Like I wasn't really into it. And then you know they convinced me to play because a real hooper is gonna hoop when he can. And then we just started playing it, and then the nickname just catched on of LBA.
You guys actually like organize it. So I know that you guys talk to Jamar and stuff, but do you guys have like it before?
So this is what happened. We just played, and I started a TikTok account, right?
Yeah.
With them, of course.
Yeah, I remember.
And I was just posting videos. It was really just for fun.
it was just like clips, right?
Yeah. And then these group of ninth graders, Shady Boys, you guys can check them out on
Yeah.
TikTok, I guess. Don't. And they just came our rivals in a way because they just copied our whole flow. They
Oh,
copied the
yeah.
TikTok. And so one day outside, the gym was closed, so we were on their turf outside. So we decided to play them, and we had a whole group surrounding us. A bunch of students just started to watch. So then after that game, we actually lost. We decided to play
Oh,
them
wow.
again.
Underdog story.
So we
So
played
that
them the
was
next day.
yeah.
That was the origins.
Yes, that
Yeah,
was the
yeah.
origin,
But
and then
then
the next
origin
day when we
story.
played, it went to like the buzzer beater, which is the bell for next class,
yeah.
and then real story, I was on the floor because I was so tired, and I had to get up. Jamar comes to me and he picks me up, like he grabs my hand, he picks me up, and he's like, you know what, I'm gonna make a bracket, and we're gonna have a tournament, and I was all right, let's get this done.
Yeah, of course.
That literally followed like an underdog story, just like subplot. Just
The LBA story
no, yeah. No, it's just like turn into a movie in the future. You know, like that way you can just And
coming
this-
soon.
Coming soon.
in the summer, 2022. So all right, Within like the tournaments that you guys have had so far, I know that coach mentioned that you guys had two tournaments, right?
Yeah, 2.
Was there ever like a moment where you guys had like an edge of like the seat moment, where like you weren't sure, and then like the tides turned, and then everything started to get like
As soon as I got injured.
as soon as you got injured?
So
what's the story
what did
behind
your
that?
injury look like?
Yeah.
Which one?
And how did it happen? Which one?
Been a couple.
All right, like let's say the first one, just the first one.
Well, I wasn't able to play this season due to an
wow.
injury on
Wow.
my ankle. First, it was my right ankle. It happened during
A game.
lunch the day before tryouts.
Yeah, we don't play around.
Yeah.
How did that injury come to be? Like,
MVP, Mr. T-Rex himself.
Mr. T-Rex himself.
I did this move called the hop step. You hop to the side.
and then you.
Midair, he bumps me.
And what did you have to
Did
do?
God.
you miss a step? Because it's the hop step.
Oh, no, I just landed on my
The step
like
was
the
on his
side of
Yeah.
my ankle. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, after that, I got up. I was like, oh, this is normal. This happens all the time. I get up, you know. I shoot it. I make it from like white line. I'm like that.
Big cap.
Elaborate on that.
I just keep going.
All right. So after that, I look down. My ankle is the size of a baseball.
Oh, yeah.
Softball.
It's like
Softball.
you internalized
It was huge.
LBA. You know, like,
Nah,
like
yeah.
internalized.
I was like, yikes. My team still won, but I ended up going to the hospital.
Oh wow.
After
So
that,
you sprained it. Just
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I was able to play in the first tournament. This was after. I got injured in like November. So the first tournament was in February. So I played. We lost. Didn't really have the best team. I didn't play as good as I should have.
yeah.
Still took T-Rex's ankles.
What happened?
Yeah.
Took T-Rex's ankles.
So that happens.
You think if we interview him, he'll say something different?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I took his-
100%.
I took his ankles. It's on film. Check the
Oh, it's on-
LBA.
it's
You got the
TikTok.
clip to prove it.
LBA Somerset on TikTok.
Obviously, other than yourselves, who do you think is your favorite team?
I have
that's a
several
good question.
teams.
I mean, you all can have different questions.
Just favorite team in LBA, both tournaments?
Like just any team in general.
Like
After-
in the LBA.
in the LBA. In the LBA.
Oh, okay. I was about to say the Celtics.
All right, you go.
no.
All right, Jason Tate. You know, my favorite team in the LBA has to be the Shady Boys.
Shady
it's just
Boys.
the,
I'm saying the
it's
same
just
thing.
the
Just the
grit,
rivalries,
the
just the
grit
rivalry,
they
huh?
play with, and the
Yeah.
chemistry is just there. It's
For me, it's the fan base. They have a really strong fan base,
Yeah.
and you know,
Honestly,
Right. Raiders.
rivals.
honestly, what I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go with the soccer players. They're making sensations.
Jamaican sensation.
They made the last tournament go crazy, and they beat like a lot of
that
teams they
game
should
was
not beat.
wild though.
I want to
It's
add
very
something
crazy.
though. The CPA ballers. Oh wow. Okay, so the real CPA ballers,
You
they
can't add your own team.
next year. I'm transferring 2 players.
They said this year.
no.
Oh.
I'm just saying for next year.
It's like
The-
it's a premonition.
Yeah, the CPA ballers already exists. I'm just saying that's not the real team. We had some substitutes. Next year, when we have the tournament again, I have these 2 players coming in,
Transfers.
Rogendler and Steven, the real CPA ballers. Me,
Okay.
Javian, Rogendler, and Steven. It's coming soon.
Coming soon next year.
I've heard of a team. They were called Danda. So what happened with that?
So-
Like I know there was something.
Oh, that story's crazy.
We don't speak about Danda,
Oh.
you know,
Yeah,
because
it was too horrible.
we didn't pick them. Well, not we, the commissioner, because everything goes to the commissioner, at least team wise.
Mm.
He didn't pick them because we were just trying to keep the bracket 10 teams. But then later we found out that like it didn't really work the way we wanted it to. So we did 12 teams,
Oh.
and so they actually started a riot on social media,
All right.
and they got everyone to repost. They were saying
Free Danda.
Yeah, free Danda. And so, you know, we just had to add them to the tournament, and then next thing you know, they play. And how did they do again?
Did
What was
they?
the score?
Did they even score
I think it was the fastest game.
in LBA
In LBA
history?
Yeah, they made history, but like
Shout out Daniel Rubio though. He could touch rim.
shout out to him.
Just
You
That's true.
mentioned before that everything goes to the commissioners. Is there like what are the responsibilities that fall on you guys like as a whole for?
So do you guys get the teams and then just pass it to
what
to
we do
commissioner?
is we
Well, we really
social
spread the
media.
word.
Yeah, we spread the
Yeah,
word.
of course.
We have the social media, and so we just telling everybody that we have the tournament and that pick your teams, get ready to send your teams, their names, their pictures for the tournament,
Mhm.
and then of course we're posting the TikTok, the Instagram, the YouTube. Commissioner really just once we have the teams, it's called tampering if we were to pick the teams because then we'd pick the perfect bracket for us to win.
Yeah.
So he
So you
just,
think you'd be biased?
yeah, it would be biased. That's why we have a commissioner, at least for the tournament wise,
Uh-huh.
because he sets everything up, and yeah.
Okay. So have there been any teams that you guys have just completely like flat out denied like access into the LBA bracket?
No. I mean, there's teams that just didn't happen to make it.
Yeah,
We
they
had a
always
full
looked at-
bracket,
They always
like-
looked at. Yeah.
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 Everyone's gonna get a chance.
We
It
also
just
try to make
sometimes
it
it's
as
full.
competitive as possible.
Yeah,
Like,
of course.
you know?
So let's talk about merch, right? Like you mentioned, you know, guys, that you're gonna have merch, or you have it on you right now. So it's like,
Yes, we do.
So who
That's
came
good,
up with
that's
the
good, yeah.
idea of having merch?
I think it just happened.
It just
Yeah.
happened.
It just, you know, when you grow to a certain point, you're like, oh, we need merch. People were asking for it as well.
Uh-huh.
A lot of people. Well, I made the first merch shirt. It was I can't really say what the shirt said. It said Antonio Suck along those lines.
Oh, okay.
yeah,
Yeah.
of course, yeah, definitely.
Yeah, it was a very popular shirt. People were asking for it. We might bring it back, but then that brought the idea. We were like, wow, we should make merch.
Yeah. One thing about the LBA is that a lot of it starts off not necessarily a joke, but like we just say it's gonna happen, and then it ends up happening. It
happening,
happened with the tournament, with the merch, with this podcast,
Yeah, who knows? We might get a mill on TikTok soon.
movie soon.
okay.
You know, we just
So like, what are you guys' plans for next year? But I want to take it a step further. What are you guys' plan once you leave?
Can I ask real quick?
Yeah.
So I've been talking about this for a long time. So I think with as well, not only the league, but with the club we want to make, I'm looking for anything to do with a scholarship. Just what is it called? The Silver Knight?
Yeah, Silver
Silver
If
Knight.
there's any way we can apply for that,
Yeah,
I would love to do that. Just anything that could benefit our future off of it.
I mean,
We also want to grow on
Yeah.
social media and stuff, see where we could take it.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's good.
yeah, same thing. Silver Knight Award. We're looking into that. We're looking into scholarships. Just seeing like we created this beautiful thing, and we're just gonna see like the most we can get out of it. And second priority, besides getting scholarships and stuff, is social media. We're gonna this summer. We're really putting a lot of work into it, and of course next year, senior year. So just social media and just
Not only
schools.
that, I also want to highlight school spirit.
Yeah,
Something we
definitely.
brought a lot of to the school, I think. And just bring students to the school. I think what we're doing, it's fun. Kids want to be a part of it. That could also be a good thing for recruiting.
yeah, just LBA made this. I think the community is so strong. Like everybody comes out to the games. The school spirit has skyrocketed, and yeah.
Definitely.
Another thing I want to say is we definitely want to do a pep rally with the LBA.
Yes. Yeah.
Maybe do a full court game. I think that I've seen pep rallies where like the kids don't really clap. I think LBA could change that.
Yeah, definitely.
Not happening in LBA. Everybody's clapping.
Everybody. It'll be like the main event of the entire pep rally. I like that.
Definitely.
Going forward, how do you ensure that it's gonna like remain though? Like as a club. So like,
I would say that everyone who's younger than us, example, just Shady Boys off the top of my head, that they're the young core of the LBA. So they're going to be here for a while. So we're always looking out for, not for the social media, but for the club. We're always looking out for who's maybe going to be committed to the club for next year, who's going to be vice president. So when they're juniors, they can be president. And yeah, just people who are committed from the start. They're, of course, going to be the front runners, but anyone can really join the LBA.
Another thing to add, there's a new generation coming in, class of 26, I believe.
yeah.
Yeah, I think to them it's going to be something new, so they're going to enjoy it. I think that's also going to bring more spirit to it. New kids, new players. I heard we have some really good players at the middle school, more competition.
More competition.
Isn't there one of the middle school players that plays on the JV?
Yeah, Mikey.
Mikey,
Mikey.
yeah.
Yeah,
He's really good,
Yeah.
but
He's going to be a fan favorite if he comes to Somerset.
Yeah,
Hopefully
if
he does.
comes, hopefully he
Mikey,
comes.
come back.
LBA needs
Mike.
you.
Yeah, I would say the LBA is gonna make him come to Somerset.
Definitely. It's that
So, obviously, after you guys graduate, you're gonna pass the throne on to some students down here, and you guys mentioned that it would probably be Shady Boys. But do you guys continue to plan like doing this? Because I know you guys have a YouTube, and I know you guys have a TikTok and Instagram. So, do you guys think that you would like try and do this at like a park, like some park ball?
So the plan with that is in the summer, of course, like you mentioned, our YouTube, we're gonna be trying to like edit all these videos. I mean, as you can see if you check it, like we are a little behind right now, but we are gonna be editing all the videos and post them on the summer. And then also we're planning to have like events held at parks. So, like we had an event like a month or something ago.
Yeah, it was like 2 months ago.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. Oh, we had an event. We had some people come out there. It was fun and stuff. But of course, that video will be coming out. But yeah, throughout the summer, we're gonna be planning to do stuff like that to make people from school, even to have stuff like outside of school to be able to go to with the LBA.
Okay, perfect.
I mean, I think saying we had an event, some people popped out as an understatement. We had our loyal fan base come to a park takeover.
What park was it?
Roby George Park. It's a
Shout out Roby.
Yeah, it's a park with a hood on top. So, you know, when the rain comes, you can still play.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, great
weatherproof.
park.
So, yeah, we had a really good time. We sold some drinks. You know, we had to fund ourselves a little bit. We bought some we got mic'd up. So, yeah, that was the first time we played mic'd up. Just did something really fun for the community. I'd say there was like 40 people out there for us. We had cameras. We had a photo shoot. We brought a cameraman. I think it was really good for a
Really
first
official.
try.
For our first try, it was really official with our stand, the cameraman, just people who popped out. It was
Yeah, a lot of support. CJ's family. Shout out CJ's parents.
Shout out to
They're
the
super
family.
supportive. Super supportive.
for sure.
So obviously the LBA is like a really popular association within like this entire school. What would you say like a biggest estimate of like your biggest turnout for like the past 2 tournaments that you guys have? Like an estimate, just like a rough estimate.
What's the school's pop?
300 probably.
Like I think it's like 500.
300, yeah.
Then that.
Yeah. That's good.
All right. So I heard you guys are hosting a new tournament, the All Stars tournament. How do you guys think that's gonna look like?
Nah, it's not really a tournament. It's like All-Star break. Since
okay.
we were planning on having a mayhem tournament. Get it? Mayhem.
Okay.
Like mayhem, but also mayhem because it's lunch
It's
ball.
May.
Yeah.
Like
And it's
like
May.
ham
and it's
because lunch.
Because lunch.
Mayhem. 'cause-
Yeah.
Okay.
So I don't think it's worth it since a lot of our seniors aren't going to be able to play. So we decided let's do something special for them. And so we had the All-Star break. So we're going to have an All-Star game consisting of just the seniors. Then there's the regular All-Star game consisting of the fan-voted best players. And we're going to have a faculty game. Look out for that one. That's a good one.
There's some big surprises for who's playing. You guys won't expect it.
Yeah.
So we gotta get Valdez. We gotta get Valdez on the court.
Maybe he's on the
Maybe
list. Maybe he's on the
Maybe.
roster.
You gotta see. So you guys have full like authority and propriety within the LBA. Have there ever been moments where like it felt like too much or like just like stressed about it overall or no?
I'm gonna answer that right now because with school, social media, me practicing SAT every day for college, it's a lot, and we're as a team trying to get better at splitting the work.
Yeah.
But like it's nothing I'm worried about because I know over time we're gonna grow. I'm not ever gonna like quit on this team, and we're gonna grow. It's a little tough right now, but we've made a calendar and we're getting our stuff really scheduled and organized.
Never overwhelming. Just some struggles here and there, stuff to overcome.
So yeah, like it's definitely like having like that support system between you guys is like
For sure.
Yeah, we have weekly meetings.
Yeah. Ooh, that's
and
good,
bonding
that's
experiences.
Yeah.
So on the court, obviously the students get a little rowdy sometimes.
Yeah.
So how do you guys like control that? I know Jamar's usually on the court. How do you guys get them to calm down like most of the time?
I mean,
at least at the beginning, because
sometimes I think it's just a competitive spirit, and I think it can be a positive because that's what brings the fan base.
Yeah.
They like that. They love that. Without the barricades, you seen what happens.
Yeah.
But yeah,
it's a little too crazy.
Even with the barricades, to be honest, at the end of the game, if there's a game winner, like everybody's rushing the winner, which how it should be.
We all hold each other accountable though on the court. So if something
Definitely.
happens, we tell each other, especially like the teammates. They make sure their teammates they know if they do something wrong, they're not playing anymore. So they tell each other, yo, relax. At the end of the day, it's for fun. It's ball, school spirit.
Yeah, we didn't even really have to like organize it that well. Like they knew, and the students have been good about it. There's only been like a few casualties where people decided to break the rules, but the students have been really good.
All right.
Within those few like casualties, like what do you think, like how did it escalate to that moment?
Competition. It's basketball. At the end of the day, it's a contact sport. Things are bound to happen. We just have to try to keep it controlled,
Yeah, of course.
What was like going out into this, because we're nearing the end time, what would you guys say was like the biggest lesson each of you learned through this entire experience as a whole?
Mar, you want to start?
Okay, so starting off with the Omar backstory. So I already do YouTube or whatever, right?
Plug.
and and like you said plug it.
Plug it, go ahead.
It's Mar, capital M, capital A, capital R, whatever. We're not gonna speak on it, but so yeah, and like us doing this, and like there's a lot of like people that we watch, like Devontae Frigga, shout out to him, K Showtime, all those people. So like it's really just showing that whatever you want to do, you could do it if you put in the work in and stuff. So yeah, that's really what it showed me.
Can you ask the question again? Like I'm just
A lesson that you learned throughout this entire experience.
I would say a lesson is that like it's cheesy, but like everything happens for a reason. Because during quarantine, I was stuck in my house all year, and I was just playing basketball every day, grinding because I wanted to be like the best on the team. I wanted because I knew I was coming here, and then I came here and I played during every day during the summer with the team. I made varsity, but then it was with the classes I was taking for college because I'm trying to have a very good transcript. It was really hard to balance it, and it wasn't working for me. So I had to quit, and then I was able to play LBA, and then all that stuff happened, and it just it's been better than what I think it's better than the experience I would have had on varsity.
Yeah.
Oh, I think the main thing I learned was how much a student can really do. Like, it really shows that if you put your mind to it, you could start a club, you can get the whole school behind you, you could do something big.
100%.
And not just for us, but like for the school in general. Like, I know the faculty loves it. I have a lot of teachers that tell me, yo, the game was great.
Yeah,
like, that was super cool.
I remember seeing
Shout
that.
out faculty.
Okay.
It's always like that important to have like that big adult like support behind you, because it's good to know that at the end of the day, you guys have a support system.
Shout out Mama Lugo.
Okay. So obviously we're getting to the end, and I just wanted to thank you guys for coming through.
Definitely.
Obviously it's after school. What time is it? It's 3:18. So
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, perfect. So yeah, I really enjoyed the games during lunch. I've only been to like a handful, but I went to the one with Javi in it. That one was fun. I saw Martin too with the poster. That was all fun. I'm usually busy during lunch, but I came and came through. It was really fun. I'm not gonna lie, like I enjoyed it. At first, I thought it was like albeit like how fun could that be, But
Very.
Definitely, like the environment
yeah.
itself within like lunch and everything.
Even if you don't enjoy basketball, just go for the environment.
Yeah, that's the one
definitely.
thing about LBA. You don't have to know basketball to have a great time.
Yeah.
Some of the people playing don't
It's
know
just like the
basketball.
hype-
So
the hype that
I
brings
swear to
it
God,
up.
I heard touchdown like so many
Done.
times. I swear to God, goal, touchdown, like hello.
Ole.
Yo, yeah, like
Checkmate? Checkmate?
Yeah,
Sue.
like there was a whole old late chant. Like it's not even about basketball.
Yeah,
It's bigger than basketball.
it's because
It's
the
LBA.
soccer people were playing too. So
Yeah.
had the whole soccer crowd going through. So yeah, I think we're in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Well,
Again,
so
thank you for guys.
Another
being
thing,
here
the
with
merch.
Quill.
Oh, yeah.
At the
Plug
moment,
yourselves, plug
at the
yourself right
moment
now.
we're sold out, but it's $15 for these shirts. We might restock soon, so
We don't have a price on these, but if you want these, DM us. We're still figuring out the prices, but these are coming soon.
yeah.
we're also coming out with different colors.
Yeah.
Outside of that, we would like. I just want to plug the Instagram.
Yeah,
no,
plug
go
everything
plug
you have.
everything.
Plug
So the
everything you have.
Instagram is LBA Somerset.
And the TikTok's also LBA Somerset.
The
Instagram.
YouTube is capital L, capital B, capital A.
Okay.
LBA. All right. So thank you guys so much for being here with the Quill. On behalf of this club, we really want to thank you guys, because
Of course.
you guys made this all happen, and you should really pat yourself on the back for that. So
All right.
Thanks
All
for
right,
having
yeah,
us.
thank you guys.
Let's go.
This was fun.
have a great day.
You are not him. I think you say that at the top of your head. You are not him. This bitch up there. Ah, you a little boy. What is you talking, fool? No.